welcome back to another episode of The Flare. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at how a paint-by-number mural is uniting the city of Doral,
the history of how Thanksgiving came to be, and all the latest updates you need to know.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The vision of Doral Academy Charter Middle High School is to set the standard for outstanding student achievement while providing a safe and nurturing academic environment.
Good morning, Firebirds.
I'm Pilar Cuenca.
And I'm Dylan Rose. Today is Wednesday, November 19th, and the Flare starts now.
Who are you when the time comes?
Art has been brightening Doral in a fresh new way. Locals have been working on a mural turning an ordinary landmark into a piece of public art. Let's see how this collaborative project is bringing color to the community.
Here in Doral, every brushstroke adds more than just color. It brings people together. Painting side by side, neighbors are creating conversations and a sense of belonging that will last long after just today.
I've always wanted to create an event where the kids have opportunities to paint. As a young kid, I never had the chance to paint, and I feel like in that way they learn about different styles of art, not just only the traditional way.
Doral's residents are coming out to take part in a community paint-by-number mural where anyone 8 and older can help transform the city's water tank into a shared piece of public art.
I hope they feel this sense of like we are one big community and then we are all coming and then we are gonna be leaving this mark that is, as I mentioned, like for years to come.
As people fill in each section of the mural, neighbors who never met are painting side by side, turning a simple art project into a moment of connection for the community.
You get to paint with people and it's like a collaboration with people to like make this place beautiful.
Signing off from Firebird TV, I'm Angie Rossi. Now back to your anchors.
Troop 6358 will be holding their Thespian Showcase today at 6:30 p.m. in the Firebird Theater. Our thespians will be bringing their competition pieces to life, presenting the true magic of theater. Attendants will have the opportunity to experience the passion of live performance, making it an unforgettable evening.
With all the deadlines and events our school has to offer, it's hard to keep track of them all. So here's your daily announcements to keep you up to date. Today is the last day to pay for a ticket to go on the junior trip to Busch Gardens happening this Saturday. You can buy your tickets on Agavex under junior trip, but remember, tickets are first come, first serve.
This Friday will be the last chance to donate to the Chords of Strength toy drive. All toys must be donated new and can be dropped off in rooms 214C and 114C.
Class of 2027 shirts will be on sale until this Friday, November 21st. They can be purchased on Agavex for $20 and are needed to go on the junior class trip.
Lastly, Book Club is hosting a book drive from November 10th to December 11th. They will be accepting books in rooms 211A, 111A, and 102C. The books must be in good condition with little to no annotations.
Thanksgiving is a time to reflect on our backgrounds and learn new facts along the way. From the first Thanksgiving to traditions we practice today, there's a lot to discover. Let's find out how this holiday started and why it's celebrated.
Good morning, Firebirds. With Thanksgiving coming up, it's important to stay knowledgeable on the history of the holiday. In 1621, the Pilgrims came to the New World to make amends with new friends. The first Thanksgiving lasted 3 days of complete eating and celebrating with friends. It wasn't a regular feast as it is nowadays. There was no turkey, stuffing, and no mashed potatoes. Believe it or not, not, the only important thing that stayed consistent from the beginning of Thanksgiving to the end was the importance of being grateful and showing what we're thankful for. Thanks to the Pilgrims and Native Americans, we now have a holiday where we can celebrate and show our gratitude to our friends and family. I hope everyone has a great Thanksgiving break and enjoys their Thanksgiving.
Our Firebird athletes have been stepping up and giving their all as they head into the winter season.
Now that we're halfway through the week, let's catch up on how they've been performing with this week's Sports Report.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Anelila Polo with today's Sports Report. Yesterday, our boys soccer team had an outstanding win against Miami Christian with a score of 14-0 and 3 hat-tricks performed by Jose Lazaro, Santiago Peña, and Juan Moreno. Great job, Firebirds. Also yesterday, our girls basketball team had their season opener against St. Thomas and lost with a score of 56-53. Today, our boys soccer team will play against Nassau at 3:30 p.m. Make sure to come out and support. Today as well, our girls soccer team is playing against St. Thomas away at 8 p.m. On another note, our boys soccer team will have a game tomorrow at home versus Southwest at 3 p.m. Also tomorrow, our girls soccer team will be playing against Downtown Doral at home at 7 p.m. The theme is pajamas. Make sure to dress out and support. Finally, tomorrow, our boys basketball team will have an away game against Carroll City at 7:30 p.m. That's all for today's Sports Report. Now, back to your anchors.
Recently, our weather has been super unpredictable, with chilly winter winds one day and scorching summer heat the next. To help us get a better grasp on what to expect, here's today's weather report.
Good morning, Firebirds. I'm Mia Pagan with your daily weather report. Today will be a high of 83 and a low of 63 with a 0% chance of precipitation. Winter is slowly approaching, so make sure you have your sweaters in hand for those chilly nights. Now that's all for today's weather report. Now back to your anchors.
That's all for today's episode, Firebirds.
Thank you for tuning into today's episode of The Flare, and don't forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at Firebird TV.
We hope you have
a wonderful Wednesday.